Second Take has returned after our little hiatus. This is bravery, what you're seeing right now. Witnessing the 2ndTake, but I'm fighting through it.
No. Man flu is
true warrior. True warrior.
Man flu is bravery.
So let's get into it, people. John Boyega is cast to take over Pacific Rim 2.
What? Never do that! No fucking way!
Yes.
Go on, Johnny boy.
But it ain't gonna be Benicio, the what's his face, directing it. It's a guy called Stephen Knight, the guy that created Spartacus, and he also was the showrunner. No, and he was also the showrunner on Daredevil season 1.
Okay. You brought back the faith. I lost it for a minute, but you just brought it back because you know what? Just having big robots is not gonna do. Transformers 2 pregnant. Shows you this.
That shit looks garbage.
You know,
I'm happy they got rid of the Sons of Anarchy dude because he's good in Sons of Anarchy, but everything else he's terrible.
By a groove, man.
He's doing it.
Well done to him.
Yeah. So, who do you want to be the next Bond? There's a lot of talk that it's gonna be Tom Hiddleston. He's like the front runner, but there's also talk that Jamie Bell.
Jamie Bell's not gonna make a good Bond. Just because I feel like he's a bit of a freshman. But
isn't that an interesting, different take on Bond though? We've seen Bond.
That's like the Kingsman though.
Yeah, but this will be a serious one.
You know?
This will be a serious
I don't know,
one.
and plus...
Yeah, that is an issue. That is a bit of an issue, because he's a little tiny bastard.
Yes, I mean, don't get me wrong, Daniel Craig ain't tall, but he has presence.
He's got more grip to him
He does, he really does, but I think it's too big a role for him right now. And I hate to say it, and Tom Hiddleston, I think he looks like a good Bond. I said this, but I still want Henry Cavill. However, with Tom, this is going to sound really stupid. I think he's a bit too young.
Hiddleston?
Yeah.
No.
I don't think...
Is it just that he's got... No, he ain't
He's got a baby face.
Nah, he's too... For me, he's too much like a Pierce Brosnan Bond. He takes it back to that stiff, proper. I don't want that anymore. I want the gritty rough, Bond, the one you can believably beat your fucking ass.
None of them. Push them both away. I don't know who would be a good fit.
But Jamie kind of has a little bit of that, even if
he does.
He does like the tough friend.
You know, and then you see him a bit vulnerable in Fantastic Four.
Read do something, please.
So Hiddleston's your bet. Even he's the front runner.
None of them are my bet. I'll be completely honest with you, none of them.
This is what makes you such a good reporter. Stuff like this still shocks you.
You see the extended trailer for the BVS?
Yes, I did, and it was better than the entire film. And when I saw it, I was like, wow, now imagine you're going to watch that film and it's still going to be shit.
But the thing is, can adding 30 minutes more footage fix what was wrong with that film?
No, not unless they take out...
Because it ain't gonna change the motivation, is it?
Yeah.
Ain't gonna change why Lex hates everybody. Ain't gonna change why the fuck that shit was just sitting there.
It's like having a really fat chick who then goes and puts on makeup, and it's like, well, does that change who you are? No, it doesn't. I'm still not attracted to you. Or imagine you have a long-term girlfriend, you know, she's got a bit comfortable, and then she makes an effort one day, and it's like, you're so excited, that's the trailer part, right? And then you take it all off, and you give it a good go, but it's still that same girl. You know, that sounds so rude.
That does. That's why I was letting you dig your grave.
That sounds so rude.
I'm sitting back watching.
But you get my point.
Deeper.
You get my point.
It looks pretty though, but that's Zack Snyder. Everything he does looks pretty.
They should have done the freaking trailer like that in the first place.
But it's not about the trailer. It's about the substance. Will the end justify the means?
Oh, sorry, go on.
Will the end justify the means?
No.
Stronger than a whale, he can swim anywhere.
He can breathe underwater and go flying through the air.
The noble submariner, prince of the deep, will be hurting every demon.
Lord Famer of Atlantis is the prince of the deep.
Marvel, they got their rights back to Namor, the submariner, and now you're gonna tell me you don't know who the fuck that is, Marvel's version of what Aquaman is. But he's the better version because he's like a bad attitude, arrogant, fuck you people, I represent my sea motherfuckers.
Fuck you with my fin.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
Fuck up, I throw a gill at you.
You fucked Mrs. Fantastic from Fantastic Four, has an affair with her, like he's a bad one.
Shit, so imagine she gave birth. It'd be like a squid.
Ugh. He still looks human. He's half human, half Atlantean. It's basically the same similar premise that Aquaman's got.
How do fishes impregnate each other?
They're not fish. Marvel getting the rights back because Universal had this for years.
Clearly they ain't doing shit with it.
Yeah.
And so we'll see. Maybe they can introduce another hero that no one knows about and make something happen with it.
Always, but they said that the first Avengers, the first new Infinity Wars Avengers is going to be the regular lot, but then the next one, part 2, is going to be with different teams.
In the water. Let's take the battle to the sea.
Why not? Maybe they can do a better job than how they brought in Aquaman.
Fucking hell, mate.
You should so totally come.
Oh my god.
Moving over to the B team, Captain Marvel in talks. The lead actress to do it right now. Not confirmed yet, but Brie Larson, The Room. She's a bit young because that character's supposed to be a general in the army or major.
Yeah, but she was actually really good in The Room.
She's a good actress. She's good in everything she's in.
Goodbye, Rue. Goodbye,
Captain
bed.
Marvel, in case you don't know, it's like
Goodbye,
a Superman-esque character.
Why didn't Superman ever?
Brie Larson knowing Marvel, that'd be good, man. And she would basically end up being like the Captain America-esque character leading all.
Yeah.
So,
that'd be interesting.
We'll see.
Would have more faith in that than Wonder Woman.
Did you like Dope?
It was alright, but then by the end of it, it was like you done all of that when you could have just done that.
Didn't love Dope.
It was alright.
But that director is now doing The Flash.
Yeah, I heard.
I ain't even gonna try to attempt his name.
Don't even care.
Ethnic clusterfuck.
It's The Flash. Again, that was another poor introduction.
Yeah.
And did you see the end of season 2? Did you see season 2?
Huh? What do you mean? Do you like it?
Are you fucking kidding me, bruv?
Gone.
Firstly, right? What's his name?
Zoom.
Brilliant character up until he took off the damn mask and you knew who it was.
Yeah, they didn't do that.
He kills your dad and you have a race. Okay, anyway, that's all I have to say about that.
But he's reset time. That
was the only interesting
What he's done.
That was the interesting
He's
part.
gonna start Flashpoint in the CW version. So it brings Supergirl. That's how they're gonna bring Supergirl into that universe and make it all one
see,
big.
it's just, but the whole thing is big. They need to kind of move away because it's like second season. They kind of done it around the same time period. You know, with alternate Flash or whatever his name was. It was like, well, just after him, and then it was like that. It's like, so really, they haven't progressed it. And then he lost his power again. Did he lose his speed again? It was like, how many fucking times?
Don't forget there's
Bullets!
20-something episodes to film, man.
Yeah, it's like, remember Smallville? Every time Clark was gonna use his powers, then Lois...
I'd rather not remember that.
Unconscious. Imagine when they bring that back.
I hope not. It won't happen.
I like Smallville up until probably the last 2 seasons. It was alright.
What will you become?
Dude, I'm worried about Rogue One. It was looking good. It was looking more mature. It was darker. It was like a...
That trailer, yeah?
Yeah, it was like a
cheap TV version.
No, it was a Star Wars. Yeah,
no,
apparently.
No.
It was a Star Wars that appealed to us. Well, not him, but us.
Yes, us.
Those of our ilk. But now Disney are like, oh no, Force Awakens did so well. We want more of that shit.
But to be fair, Force Awakens wasn't that great. It was all right.
That's all I care about.
Yeah, which is sad because I think they should leave it as it is, and I think they're reshooting. Like, is it 8%,
40%? That's a lot.
Well, that's a lot. That's half the fucking film, pretty much.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Because they said it was too dark. It was too much of a war movie. That's exactly what.
That's what would have been good.
Exactly. Different.
Disney
are killing it, but maybe they're getting too. That's the problem. Too much success makes you too safe. They don't want to take risks. They just want to keep on repeating your shit.
I don't think you're gonna copy and mimic something and get the same type of success.
No, man.
You know, it's like if you have a chick, you can't hit a chick the same way you would hit another chick. I don't mean. Do you know what I mean? You're not gonna get the same effect. What you did to one may not work on the other.
That's your technique, innit? See what works, what doesn't.
Exactly. So they should have at least let it happen the first time and then see where they go from there. But good luck to them.
They are killing it, like you were mentioning before, Zootopia. Like the second biggest original story movie.
Zootopia was actually kind of heavy, you know. It was really all about black and white people in America.
I'm yet to even get around to it.
Oh my god, you will see it. Basically, all the savages are the black people. But they're saying it's the wild animals. Alright, and then
Don't
white citizens.
Yeah. I'm ruining it. Shit, I saw
You're probably gonna
Warcraft.
cut this, but I'm just. How was it?
Did you see X-Men?
Not yet. I still ain't seen it.
Shit.
I still got to see it.
It's kind of in that ilk where it's a failure, but it's an enjoyable failure. That's how I felt about X-Men, and that's how I feel about Warcraft. It was bad in a lot of ways, but at the same time, it was actually kind of enjoyable. Like, I wasn't bored. I was along with a ride, and I realised I might have a bit of a fetish that I didn't realise I had.
What, you like trolls?
For green skin, crossbreed troll women.
Have you a name?
Garona. She calls herself Garona.
Seriously, need fucking help.
Dude, it's and those armor, it looked fucking cheap as shit. Even from how it was in the trailer. When I was watching Game of Thrones today, thinking, dude, this looks authentic.
Yeah.
How can a TV show
Oh my god, Game of Thrones
look better than what they fucking had?
Brilliant. Anyway.
Let's get into Game of Thrones. Fuck Warcraft.
Yeah.
3 stars for Warcraft, by the way.
Last week's Game of Thrones, didn't really enjoy it. This week's, I thought the
Oh,
pace
yeah.
was so much better. And
I nearly had a heart attack.
you know what? I'm sorry, yeah. I know. I was on the tube.
like,
I was
no,
on the tube.
no.
And I swear, it seemed like the first part was like she sliced her neck.
That was a stump.
Yeah. And I was like, oh. And then it just went in and it was like, no, not the little one. Game of Thrones just don't care.
Don't do it. But thankfully, she did a little belly flop off of the bridge and swam away.
And strolled bleeding out.
She'll be right.
Where is she going though?
She wants to go back to Westeros, isn't it?
No, where is she going?
In that bit. Well, where
Is she going? Because you would have thought she would at least try to say, help me, and show her guts spilling
She
out.
can't trust anyone though, man. She needs to get away from people.
Yeah, but she's bleeding out. I'm just saying, she ain't gonna get far. She's quite
Do
small.
you reckon some of that
Sansa.
ninja,
Oh my God.
that ninja training helped her with the whole healing? That there may be some sort of, medical.
Hopefully they don't bring her back like Jon Snow, who's like the biggest waste of time now that they brought him back, and you're
He's
asking yourself,
soft.
why did you bring him back?
I wanted him
or
to
why
have
did
problems.
you kill him?
I want him to have problems like
It's
mental.
like, ugh, you come back from the dead, dude, and you're so dull.
Soft. That's the word. Soft.
Is it Sansa? Am I pronouncing it properly?
Sister, yeah, Sansa, yeah.
She's so fucking fit.
She's tall as fuck though, yo.
Really?
She's literally over 6 foot. For
No
real.
way.
Yeah. That's why you notice every time there's a shot with everybody, she's like.
I didn't realise that. Oh, she's so sexy. Jesus Christ.
But
I was
she's
gonna say
getting
something so inappropriate, but
she's getting steel though, man. Like you can see she's toughening up. She's been through too much shit.
Yeah, she's all.
Fucking 10-year-old girl that's got a whole fucking kingdom to herself.
That was hilarious, though. I thought, you know what, you've done well. If that's your first on screen, you've done freaking well. Awesome stuff. Game of Thrones, they hit it with the authenticity.
Yeah, I like it. That's a cool shit. Alright, so skip to last week then. The shitty week. I'm done with Daenerys, man. I'm sick of this. It's the same shit.
Daenerys.
Until she gets over there.
Until she shows more tits.
She did before that.
I know, it
Out of
was
the fire.
alright. Loved her again, and then she got back to being boring. But her army is ridiculous. Yeah, but she's
What was the
coming
point in all this shit?
She's coming, and it's gonna be her. And who else?
The Iron Island guys are gonna link up with her and give her the ships to come back. Remember, that's what they're going over there for, isn't it? But the sister,
The lesbian.
yeah, she wants to beat them to it and link up with Daenerys first, isn't it? So that's
They've heard about her army, the mighty army.
Marvel
Fucking hell, I think she's on like
Dragons.
12,000 people.
it's nuts, isn't
It's
it?
crazy, bruv. So it's like Happy Days. Half of you can die. I'm still gonna win.
Dude, what the fuck does she expect to happen though? They come up with Westeros, Dothraki, on their horses. They're gonna fuck everything up.
Yeah.
But then you've got wildlings as well that are gonna fuck it. It's like a clusterfuck of just
The
savages.
Wildlings can't test the death rate.
There's not enough of them, but I mean just bare savages just going around fucking and
Yeah.
shagging everything.
Happy fucking days, man.
It's gonna be a mess, man.
It beats that inbreeding.
But what they ain't. I think there ain't no diversity in them bloodlines.
Nah.
Man. Oh, Jake Gyllenhaal set to star in the movie version of Ubisoft's The Division.
Yeah.
Ubisoft
that
want to
could
be
work.
they want to be the Marvel of gaming movies.
Ah.
So they've got their Assassin's Creed.
Ah.
So now they're
And
developing
then Nintendo's gonna be what, the Disney?
Pixar, Disney. Well, let's wait until they get their shit started, man. And they're not even really making it themselves, or are they? They're licensing it to other people.
No, but I think they're keeping a close eye after what the clusterfuck that was Super Mario Bros. Yes.
Yeah.
And Zelda on the Philips 3DO. Yeah, they will never let shit like this happen again.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
And Ron Jeremy's Smash Brothers.
Well, that was a license.
No.
Wait. Well, so I don't really know much about the Division. I ain't bothered to check it out. But you have.
Yeah.
So do you think it will translate?
Yeah, there's a short movie that goes with it actually.
I did. Yeah.
Which was really poor acting, but there was potential in it. And it's kind of like, wow, I was rather impressed.
What's the overall story? What would Jake Gyllenhaal do?
Basically, there's a plague, there's a breakout, so he's going to definitely be one of the Division characters because there's no main character apart from whoever you create.
Yeah.
And then there's someone who's giving you a lot of instructions as to go here and do this, go there and do that. And then you've got the cleaners. The cleaners are so sick. They're fucking walking around with their flamethrowers, cleaning up anyone who's been infected. No, even if you're alive. If they know you're infected, they're burning you. And they're part of the bad crew, and then you have the other people who are just running anarchy and trying to make sure whatever drops are there, they're destroying it so no one has it.
Basically,
one will take it. Imagine Walking Dead without zombies and quite apocalyptic.
So more recent to the event. And
Yeah,
more guns.
New York, and it was actually something that's a lot more believable because it was an airborne virus.
Oh shit! So you
Yes. And so it is very believable in that sense, and it's kind of like the people that are left, there's a whole load who are trying to keep things moving and stuff, and then there's another load who are trying to destroy everything. But that's basically the gist.
Sounds generic to me though, man.
It is, but it really makes a good story, I have to say. Jake Gyllenhaal, interesting. Imagine Day After Tomorrow, after tomorrow, and the people that are left.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's kind of that vibe.
Okay.
The survivors, and you know someone's always after the power, and there's always someone trying to fucking be a dude.
Yeah. Ubisoft really rushing this film shit through, man. What else have they got that they could develop, you reckon?
Why didn't they develop Assassin's Creed with Fassbender?
They did.
They did.
Yeah.
Oh, well done
That's
to
what I'm
them.
saying. They're heavy involved in all that shit.
Good.
The logo was right there at the beginning.
Yeah, good. That hopefully means it will be great in terms of being more authentic to the game, which is where a lot of the game to movie stuff have felt.
Saw the trailer. That shit look authentic as fuck. That look like the game. Exactly.
I wasn't impressed at first, but then I watched the one where they used the soundtrack from the actual game, and it was like night and day, even though it was the same fucking cuts. But the different
I don't really
music
mind
is
the
amazing.
Kanye shit, but it's just his voice, because Kanye's such a dick. That's all you fucking think of.
It will be great if they follow it up with Syndicate, the one that they done in London.
Oh.
It would be awesome if they done that, because I think that was one of the most impactful trailers I saw last year.
Yeah, that was a really good trailer.
And then the game came out, and I was like, fucking hell, it's just another Assassin's Creed. So I didn't bother getting it.
It's one of the more popular ones. A lot of people like that one.
Yeah.
What other properties they got? They got that. They got Assassin's Creed. They got the Division.
If they want to do animation, they have the Rain Man series, which I think might actually do well. Might do. If they go the Pixar route, or if they go hand drawn, it's a whole other thing. Because there's enough characters in that to build a story. They got the entire Tom Clancy fucking catalog.
That's
the long and short of it. So you got Soul, Splinter Cell.
Yeah, they were developing that. 6. That's supposed to be next year. That's supposed to come out next year. What's his face? Tom Hardy is connected to that. So. Yeah, they really are getting their wheels going on this.
Seriously, and again, this is why I will say it again and again and again and again and again. Sony, Microsoft can't ever test people like Nintendo because they are developers as well as hardware developers. And they have probably the most best and iconical IPs in the freaking industry.
It's ridiculous that Ubisoft seems to be ahead of everybody.
Yeah.
When it should have been Nintendo.
But the thing is, to be fair, Eastern, Western world, such a different thinking and such a different discipline, so it's another one.
Yeah. Alright guys, that's it from another The Second Take. I don't even know what episode it is, there's so many. Dude, we done more of these than you think. But anyhow, I'm Eddie Reese, this is Dan, G-Check, check your shit out if you ever bother to put anything up there again.
E3's coming, E3's coming,
yes.
E3's coming.
I'm gonna be
I need
getting
to
on that
check on my
shit.
fish. Anyway,
later guys.
Boom!